Facebook. A social experiment completely run amok. A shining example of your right to freedom of speech and expression, vehemently defended by people on Facebook with the Second Amendment and their right to carry guns. This, of course, is not in the Constitution. That's the Bill of Rights. And so people who say that Obama's ripping up the Constitution, never mind. Anyway, you're allowed to freedom of speech and expression on Facebook. You're allowed to say anything you want. Think about it. I see it all the time. Goat fucking Muslim. Come get my guns, you fucking nigger, Obama. So you're allowed to basically say anything you want on Facebook. Unless, of course, it violates their community standards. I don't know why those two things don't violate community standards, because they're pretty much hate speech. But check this out. I got put in Facebook jail or timeout this weekend for 24 hours. I was in the middle of a conversation with a friend of mine had started a thread. The thread had gone deeper. There were some replies to it. And then beyond that, there were replies to that. So we're now three tiers deep into this. And I asked him what he apparently he's a criminal. He was very mad because the Democrats and Obama, who hate this country, wouldn't give him, a convicted criminal, a chance to get a job in this country. However, he then informed me that he paid more in taxes every year than most people make. I asked him what he was in jail for. I asked him if it was guns, if it was drugs, if it was rape, car theft. I asked him. And he informed me that my mother didn't complain when he raped her the other night. In fact, she enjoyed it, he alluded to. So I responded. I didn't respond in any negative way, actually. I actually ignored the comment about him raping my mother and her liking it. Instead, what I asked was, how can you claim that the Democrats and this country won't give you an opportunity because you're a convicted criminal in one sentence, and then say that you pay more in taxes than the average person seeing this post in the next? I then said, here's a crayon and a piece of paper. I need you to explain that to me like I'm four. Take your time as soon as you're done giving it to my mother. I was banned for that for 24 hours. The person who wrote that my mother enjoyed being raped was not, their account remained unmolested. So I was upset. Rightfully so, according to most of the people. And if you guys know me, you know I post some really up stuff. I will say the most outrageous stuff just to get a reaction out of somebody, because that's what it's all about. Facebook is not real. Obviously, that guy didn't rape my mother. I didn't report him, okay? So the fact that I wasn't offended to the point where I felt that this guy needed to be taken care of by the administration of Facebook administrated weird judges who pass down sentences of banning you without even allowing you to confront your accuser. And here's the thing. The beauty about my freedom of speech is you have the right not to read it. You absolutely have the right to shake your head and keep going. It wasn't on the main news feed. It wasn't even on the post underneath the news feed. It was 3 deep. So somebody went out of their way to read these things and then found my comment in response to somebody suggesting that my mother enjoyed being raped. My comment was offensive. So there's that. So I got back on Facebook today. I was allowed back in. And so I decided that I was going to do what this other person did, this whiny whatever did. And I was going to report anything that I saw that I found offensive. And lo and behold, I came across a picture of 2 dead, bloody bodies on the floor in a liquor store. It was a botched robbery, gone wrong. Somebody defended themselves with their Second Amendment right and shot these kids to death, and then someone took a picture. There's this kid's face. There's another one's bloody body laying there on the ground. And the caption above it was, "Didn't go the way they thought it was," and then some weird smirky emoticon. Now that is offensive. I reported that to Facebook, who told me just recently that that did not violate their community standards. I throw my bullshit flag, Facebook, and we are not done with this. There you go. Keep it classy, America.